We're taking a look from Domenico's on the wharf tonight on this silent night in Monterey. Can we say that? It's tranquil anyway. Weather pretty quiet this weekend there on the Central Coast. Although warm, certainly. And then we head into our Christmas Day. It's going to be a nice warm day. In fact, even warmer than Christmas Eve. But I do want to talk about the rain on the way, because if you are traveling next week at all, we're talking Tuesday through the weekend, you may be dealing with some impacts because we have an atmospheric river of moisture that's going to be pointed at us by Tuesday. Here's a look at it over the next couple of days. The first pointed up to the Pacific Northwest tomorrow into Monday, and then Monday into Tuesday. It starts to slide southward, and here we are on the Central Coast by early Tuesday morning. Now there will be a weather system, a moderate weather system, that will take advantage of this high moisture fuel and use it to produce moderate to heavy rain in our neck of the woods on Tuesday. But we're not done with it just yet. This plume of moisture, which you can see stretching back across the sea, stays here, and weather systems, subsequent ones coming through later on in the week, will use some of this moisture to produce additional rainfall for us here on the Central Coast. It doesn't have to be pointed directly at us, these plumes anyway. The systems passing by can grab some of that moisture and use it, and that's just going to keep the rain machine really going all the way into next week. And here's another look at it. The ridge of high pressure moves on. The first system comes Monday into Tuesday, I should say mostly on Tuesday, followed by showers into Wednesday. Another system we're tracking here Wednesday into Thursday. Another system we're tracking here Thursday into Friday. And another system we're tracking here Friday into Saturday. All of these could have at least moderate rain with them. The first will be the strongest with rain and wind. And then behind it, additional rain likely and snow likely in the Sierra Nevada. Initially, this first system on Tuesday is actually going to be fairly warm. And that means the snow levels are going to be pretty high. So you're not going to have to deal with too much winter travel on the West Coast Tuesday, but subsequent storms coming in will pull in colder and colder air, and by the time we get toward the weekend, it's going to be much snowier in the Sierra Nevada. Something to keep in mind for your travel plans this week. You're definitely going to be dealing with rain around the state, though. There's no doubt about it. In the meantime, Christmas Days tomorrow. What are we expecting? Mostly clear skies overnight tonight and tomorrow. A few high clouds passing through. Can't rule out a little bit of fog in the valleys. The Central Valley, for whatever reason, the model doesn't handle the Tule fog all that well, but you're going to have fog in Fresno. You're going to have fog in Los Banos. You're going to have fog in Bakersfield tomorrow morning. So if you're driving there overnight, be careful with the fog tomorrow. During our Sunday afternoon, expecting mostly sunny skies. We'll see a light offshore breeze. That's going to carry the warm, dry air all the way to the coast for a warm day out there tomorrow. One thing to remember also, we're still in the midst of king tide, so you might have a very low tide and be like, I'm going to go out in these tide pools, and then the tide starts coming back in and you're like, my escape route isn't really, just be careful near the water. Big difference between our high and low tides tomorrow still. Late tomorrow, though, we will see clouds on the increase, and as we head into Monday, expecting those clouds to continue to increase. The radar is showing some potential rain showers moving through Monday. I think, if anything, before dark, we're only going to see a few sprinkles. After dark, toward midnight, we'll have a better chance of rain, and then as we head into Tuesday, expecting widespread, moderate to heavy rain to arrive here on the Central Coast. But in the meantime, temperatures tomorrow looking warm for this time of year. Santa Cruz back to 70, Scotts Valley 70, 71 in Ben Lomond, 68 in Capitola. Very warm for this time of year, probably the warmest day we've seen since right around Thanksgiving, it looks like. Salinas 72, 71 in Hollister, 70s in Gilroy, Prunedale, Watsonville, even Fogtown, USA, Marina at 70 degrees on your Christmas Day. 70 in Monterey, 73 in Carmel. And if you think that's warm, take a look at Carmel Valley tomorrow, which I have as our hotspot at 74 degrees. The Salinas Valley, all up and down the valley in the 70s, and the low's not even that bad tomorrow morning. This air mass is pretty mild. Now let's look at that 7-day forecast, and we'll see that, well, the warmth kind of comes to an end. We'll have the chance of sprinkles late on Monday, then widespread rain on Tuesday with wind. Temperatures in the mid-60s, because as I mentioned, it's still a warm core system coming through on Monday. Cooler systems later in the week will keep us in the low 60s, and we'll have a parade of weather systems, which will bring additional chances of showers all the way into next weekend. Inland areas, you're going to see that as well, except you're going to be a little bit cooler, I think, for your highs. Rain likely on Tuesday, even for our inland valleys, although you won't see as much. Parade of systems coming through next weekend. Now, as far as totals with this first system, tune into my forecast tomorrow night. I'll be here, and we're going to talk about how much I'm expecting, because we could be talking a couple inches for those coastal cities. Back to you.